some super glitchy problems. There's nothing more in the world that I want than just absolutely terrible camera work. That's all I want. Hello, welcome to the prop shop. It's been a while. This is normally when we make stuff, but to keep with the theme, I'm gonna eat a bunch in the beginning, or eat throughout sometimes. You know, I've got a record to keep, so I made this like 3 hours ago. I'm a slow eater. I'm going to be making something here in a little bit. Delicious. Chicken and rice. Hand of applause. That's a good one, Justin. Making a turd. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, I know. We're gonna work on a few props here. I'm not giving up the secret. What my SodakCon costume, the action figure is right there. No one wind back and figure that out. Not giving up my SodakCon costume entry piece just yet, because I still have a lot of work to do on Ash. So first we're gonna start off with the boomstick. This is a gun. This is a boomstick. There's a difference. So the main problem we have here is I filled in all of those little like toy holes. What up with the tank? Because I look great in a tank. See that? I look great in the tank. What's not up with the tank? Tank's just, that's proper workplace. Like boom, 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 boom. Terry Crews would be proud. Anyways, we gotta sand these down a bit. Right here. We got a cool little sanding device. This bad boy. He's rubber. It's Velcro. You got little Velcro strips. Funny. Oh yeah. So nothing funny here. Something fancy though, because we're called Mr. Fancy. Dem guns though. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. We're gonna sand. So some of this stuff is still kind of poking out. So we're gonna sand it down. And once we sand it down, we're going to put some brown acrylic over it. That reminds me, we need to get our brown acrylic paint brought up here. We're gonna mix it with some black acrylic paint, and then once we get a dark brown over everything, we're gonna do a black wash over it all because it still looks too toyish. We're also gonna put some silver scrapes on the barrel of the gun because it's what it needs to look like. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do here. All right, I've been like, whatever, it's a toy gun, I don't really care. But this is so wrong. Ash doesn't have hammers for his gun. All right, it's a switch. It fires internally. It doesn't need hammers to be cocked. Because how lame is that? Yeah, cool. Wait, give me a second. Chick. Nah, load, pop them in, boom. All right, that's what we want to happen. I can cut the hammers off. Once they're gone, I lose the sound, which is fine because he doesn't use the hammers anyway, so I don't really need it. But I'm trying to figure out with these two little round bits what to do. Bob Ross, yeah. Bob Ross, a little acrylic brown, titanium white, Thalene blue. Bob Ross and the Joy of Painting is amazing. I'm just going to start sanding while I'm talking. If you know me, I love sanding. Sanding stuff's great. Hey, look, Danny's watching. The only bad part about sanding is we might lose some of the wood texture that's already on the gun in attempting to sand out the excess, these little holes. And I don't want to lose too much of the wood texture, but even if I do, it's not terrible. So, you know, hey, worse things have happened. We're sanding until relatively smooth to the finger. This is, I don't even know what grit this is. Rip it off. You can't quite see it. It's a little bit more than super smooth. An orange tip on the end in order to bring guns into the cons. Yes, I do. That's another thing. Sand with the grain. Shut up, Justin. Sand with. Just let me. Sand, man. Don't. Fine, I'm sanding with the grain. What a loser. Sand with the grain. Sand with the grain. Sand with the freaking grain. Yes, I have to put an orange tip on this in order to bring it in, which is a real shame. Sand with the grain. Man, just let me make my mistakes. Don't tell me things. Sand with the freaking grain. 10 gauge. 20 gauge, Danny. 20. What am I saying? 20. Actually, he says it's a 12 gauge double barrel Remington. They did teach. Did they teach you that in school? Well, to what? Sand with the grain or to put orange tips in the gun? I don't really know. It's not a 10 gauge. 10 gauge, they kick like a mule. In the movie, Ash says he's using a double barrel 12 gauge Remington. In all actuality, he's actually using a Winchester 20 gauge. Fun fact. Just a fun fact. Like the actual gun he's using is that he says it's something else, but he's a liar. Or he just doesn't know that much about guns. Sand with the grain, boy. Sand with the grain. Fun fact, I didn't go to school. Nor did I go to shop class. Nor the person who I would have learned shop class from would he have ever taught me anything about, because it was more about ranch work when we had time. Anyways, that's fine. It would have been actually great to do some shop stuff. Sand with the grain. Because normally I just build stuff for barns, so it's just like sand whatever, make it smooth so I don't get splinters. Sand with the grain. This is a plastic gun. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. I mean, it has a wood texture, but it's a plastic gun. For goodness sake, people. What we do need to take off is this. You can see it, those weird symbols. I'm a self-made man. We're gonna sand hella against the grain on these weird little symbols. Because it kind of ruin everything. Yeah. I might actually throw on the really smooth one once we put this. Now we're sanding with the grain. God. Are these two up here well sanded? I haven't checked. I didn't fill in this one. Am I practicing my singing? Not at all, no. I could. You want me to sing something? Go ahead and comment if you want me to sing a song. I've done that before. I don't want to wear us out on Dayman just yet. No, for the musical I'm in, I've not practiced my singing all that much. Because I'm a terrible singer, and that's not going to change no matter how much I practice. Sanding with the grain, by the way, on this barrel. Also, there's a nice little made in China thing going on here. We got to get rid of that pronto tonto. Sanding against the grain, because I don't care. I don't care anymore. Duke of Earl. She ain't the Duke of nothing, man. Oh, do you mean sing the Duke of Earl? Is that a song you think I would know? I can pull it up on my phone. I mean, like, I can be like, what's the Duke of Earl? Justin Cox commented on my post. Does that mean my live stream, or does that mean like my post? Oh, you said where is it 9 minutes ago? Man, I'm not timely. I said in like 30 minutes. All right. I never said in exactly 30 minutes. I will do it. If in like 30 minutes turns into in like 40 minutes, that's life. That's what we call life, bud. No, I'm sorry. Dara can sing it. If Dara knows Duke of Earl, she can go ahead and sing it. But she's not home right now. We're getting rid of this made in China stuff. I'll tell you what, nothing is worse than being made in China. Not really. Don't take that as some kind of weird racist thing. I'm just saying, you know, I like high quality. I'm just going to stop talking. People can take it the wrong way. I'm just going to keep sanding. On one live stream a long time ago, I made a, oh geez, sand messing with my nasalages. Do I have toy shells? I do have toy shells for this. Fun fact though, it's broken. It doesn't, the little flipper here, it completely broke when I hit it against the door frame, so I just have it completely hot glued shut, which is really lame. But yeah, there are toy shells. They look about like this. This is one of the toy shells right here. This little toy shell. Yeah, it's kind of cute. I've actually bought several. I've only bought one double barrel, but I've actually bought two the pump toy shotguns to use for Team Fortress 2 guns, and those turned out pretty well. I like these toy guns are such a nice base model. You know, like this is pretty much the right size for Ash. You know, it's not bad. It's cool. Like it works. You know. That's about all the sanding I need to do. That is about all the sanding I need to do. On this side, I did not fill in this hole right here. I did not fill in these dotted holes either, because it really muffles the sound, and it's already not loud enough as it is. So I can either just be like, I'm never going to shoot it, forget about it, or, you know, keep that cool sound. So I opted to keep the cool sound. You know, maybe I should totally get rid of it. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. I do need to fill in this hole. You know, I was not aware of that. What do I use to fill in holes? I use 2-part epoxy sculpt. I'm not talented enough to do like legitimate sculpting of any kind, so I take a little bit of A, a little bit of B. You know, you just pinch some of that off like it's your like it's chew. You stick it in the gums. No, it's don't put this in your mouth, folks. Don't put it in your mouth. I did just put something in my mouth, but it's not epoxy sculpt. Don't put epoxy sculpt in your mouth. It is toxic. Don't rub your eyes with it when you're done. You should really use plastic gloves when you use it. You take equal parts. You smush them together a little bit. Wait for them to activate. You know. A and B, A plus B equals equal parts equals some weird, cool, sticky stuff that you can go ahead and throw in your. Not going to finish that sentence. That's it. That's it. So we're gonna fill this hole. That's what we need to do. Still sort of said it. And then we're going to I don't know, work on something else, I guess, because that's like it for this shotgun. Is doing some sanding, filling this guy. We do need to make a shoulder pauldron. That is very high on the to make list because it is for my competition piece. No matter how little A part, B part you use, it's always a little bit too much. So I'm gonna really stack it on, make sure it's filled up there, which means we should have enough to fill this little guy right here. Yeah. Enough? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Close enough to the girls I go out with, as my dad would say. Cool. Very cool. I think we're going to let these guys dry. We're going to take a Dremel. We're going to cut off the hammers. They're very ugly, and I absolutely hate them. So we need to grab our Dremel. We need to switch out the Dremel heads, because right now the sanding bit is on it. Every time you buy a Dremel, it gives you this little wrench thing. Like, it gives you a wrench you're only supposed to use with the Dremel. I need to scroll. When I don't get new comments for a while, it makes me think, and I'm not telling you to comment. I don't care if you comment or not. I mean, obviously, it's cool to have a conversation going. But like, if you don't want to comment, you don't have to comment, man. You're American. You can make your own choices. Unless you're not American, in which case, do what the government tells you, and I don't really care. But no, the Dremels normally come with these little wrenches, and within the first week, I strip the thing around it with those wrenches, so I just end up using pliers. That's just life. We're gonna go ahead and cut these off. We're gonna grab our mask. Our mask. There it is. Cool. There it is. We have two of these little guys. We're going to keep one because, actually, we're going to do a little bit here. So old guns like this, not like a Stagecoach gun. A Stagecoach gun has the two pullback hammers. This is going to be double barrel side by side with the one switch that cracks it open. All right. We also need to cut this guy off actually too. So we're going to cut him off too. I'm just cutting things off. Cutting stuff off today. That's all we're doing. Cool. And actually, we should fill all this in with our stuff too. We're going to set the phone off to the side because we don't want it to get completely destroyed. No, but so for a gun like this, it has a little switch lever. And we're going to take one of the hammers we cut off, and we're just going to ever so place it in the middle like this as the switch lever. And that'll make it look a little bit cooler. I don't know if I want to cut these little nubs off or not. I don't know. Handguns. I want to see the handguns. The handguns 100% give away who my guy is going to be. But I want to show them to you because they look so awesome. So let me just let me hold up. So I like to keep my costume secret. I don't even know if anyone can hear me right now, but I am sort of near the computer. I like to sort of keep my competition pieces secret. I don't know why. Being secret really doesn't do anything. These are the handguns. Right now, you don't know anything, but you know that they're silver, right? But see, now I'm like, do I want to? Yeah, of course I want to show you. It's really not that big of a deal if it's a secret or not. But these are the handguns, and I'm very excited for how they turned out. Right now, someone's like, what? And some people are like, you got yellow dots on the handle, dude. So, so these are how the handguns turned out. If you want to look at them, check them. They're cool. They look slick. I like the way the handles. I put a little bit of silver paint there for the bolts. Yeah, George. Not George Patton. Not even close. I was gonna say sort of close, but not even close. Closer to Richard Nixon of anything. I don't actually have a little inscription that says Richard Nixon on here yet. I'm going to. I will someday. Rorschach! Seth, that's just disappointing. I know he's kidding. I hope he's kidding, because that would just be so sad if he weren't. Rorschach, it's with another CH. No, not a CK. But no, the life is a joke. I mean, life's a joke, man. Once you figure out that life is a joke, the only thing that makes sense is being the comedian. So yeah, that's those are the guns. I love these bad boys. They're dope. I made the pistol to have the little 3 weird dot things, and I love it. He only fires this once. Fun fact: in all of the Watchmen, he only fires these guns, one of these guns, once. It's when it's on the very opening scene when he's being attacked in his apartment, and he has a silencer screwed on it, and he shoots it once, and it doesn't hit anything at all. But in another scene, when he uses a gun, that the logo goes, the Watchmen. Seth, right now, are you telling me that you've never read The Watchmen or seen the Watchmen movie? This is very important, folks. I don't want to like stop everything in its tracks, but The Watchmen is one of the greatest. Never seen it. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So in a way, that's good. So the reason The Watchmen didn't do good in the box office, it's an amazing movie. It's basically a 1-to-1 comics adaptation. The only reason it didn't do good in the box office was because I do know you don't read comics, but it's a movie, man. It's a movie. The reason it didn't do good in the box office is because the thing that made The Watchmen popular was that it wasn't like any other superhero movie, right? It was all, you may have broken. Dude, it's The Watchmen, though. Where am I wrong in reacting like this, Justin? Come on, dude. So anyway, those are the pistols. They look super cool. They're clean. They're very nice. They have a lot of problems. The mold did not come apart the way I wanted it to. So I actually tried. I'm going to set this up here. Actually, I'm going to set the pistols up there. The mold did not work the way I wanted it to. You've broken me so many times. broken me so many times. I don't know how I'm going to stand you. So the mold did not come apart the way I wanted it to. I actually had pegs and little holes and things for it to go, but I put the mold release on wrong, so I had to just cut it out ruggedly with a Sharpie. So this is one mold. It is very well much thicker than the other, and it's all just these random cut lines. Yeah, that one that didn't take the end was terrible. But like, so the middle is all good, right? Like it's a gun. The other side is much thinner, and honestly, I could poke a hole straight through this, is how bad it is. And it also is just, it's very floppy. It's so bad. I actually just might buy some more resin and pour over it, but it's such a terrible mold anyways. I'm going to take one of these guns and make a whole new mold out of it. That's definitely what I'm going to do. But fact of the matter is, here's the main problems with this. This one is so thin. Like, I could poke a hole straight through here. Like, you can see my finger. The problem with this is that I didn't make any tunnels for the air to breathe. So I'm pouring it. I pour it like this. It's sitting in the box like this, and I pour it through the handle here, as you can see the little square part. I pour it in here. It goes down. It travels. It'll fill the top, but in order for it to fill the top part of the bottom down here, the air needs to travel out. The air from all the way here will not go up the gun and shoot out the top. That's just not the way science or air works or whatever. It'll just go straight up, and depending on how fast you fill the mold and if you shake it around and slush it around, it kind of depends how it works. What really helps is putting in air pockets. So cutting out little lines here or there where very detailed pieces are helps the air shoot up those, and instead it fills. So there's some of the plaster is going to fill up those, but they'll be so thin it's so easy to cut them off anyways. But yeah, no, this is the very first mold I ever made. And there are so many mistakes, it's terrible. And I wasted so much money on this. But also, the guns are 100% con safe because they aren't actual airsoft guns, they're molds of guns. So this mold, in a way, it's my baby, but it's like a baby that it's like, man, I like the other kids more, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how this mold is. It did not discourage me from making new molds. No, I absolutely want to make more molds in the future because it's cool. It's like, you make a mold, you did all that work to make a OG thing, and then now you can just pour it in and you can make a ton of copies. Yes, there are a ton of guns that are terrible, but these ones are the ones that work the best. Are they perfect? Nah, they gotta see. Seth feels it. He's dad. He knows what it's like. But no, a lot of the guns are terrible. A lot of them don't look the way I want them to look, and it's just a shame. So my SODACon competition piece is the Comedian, which means I can just totally freely work on it now. So I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna grab my cool body armor for him. So this is the body armor for the Comedian. It's the ugly baby. So that in the dumpster. Stephen Lynch. Oh, dang, that's rough, bro. So this is the Comedian's body armor that he wears. I made this out of a floor mat from Menards, and it works good. On the underside, there's a lot of foam. If you follow my Patriot Props page, you've already seen pictures of this, and if you knew anything about the Watchmen, you'd be able to piece it together, but I guess some people haven't seen one of the most unique, polarizing superhero movies of all time. Whatever, it doesn't matter, just throwing that out there. So this is the Comedian's bodysuit. Look at them pecs. Love it. The abs didn't turn out perfect, but they work. They're good enough for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some straps so I can close this side of it. I've already wrote some stuff down in this golden Sharpie I found. And now I got to take some of my little dollar store Batman chest plate. Justin, that hurts. That hurts so much. You should feel attacked, Seth. You should feel attacked. Because I'm attacking you. I mean, that's just the way it is. I need one more clip. I had another clip. I don't know where it is. Don't feel safe. You're always safe with me, Seth. Don't worry about it. To make this strap, though, I'm gonna get the hot glue gun heated up. So there's two options you can use when cosplaying. You can say, I'm going to use a sewing machine, or you can say, I'm going to use a hot glue gun, because the hot glue gun is basically a sewing machine that doesn't work sometimes. And because I don't know how to sew, I'm gonna use, I know how to hand sew, and hand sewing takes forever, and it's not fun. So I'm gonna use a hot glue gun instead, because that's what's easier for the job. Cool. So as the hot glue gun heats up, we're gonna grab our, I almost said Sharpie, we're gonna grab our X-Acto knife. Boop. And we're gonna cut these dope holes, baby. So we don't actually need all this extra stuff. I don't know how much we actually need until I put it on my body and how much is actually comfortable to get it out of. So we're going to start puncturing this hole right here. Boom. I mean, I know it's really hard to see. You don't feel safe, Seth Aaron? Too bad. So sad, bro. Sometimes you just don't feel safe. Let's make sure the strap fits through these holes. So I don't have to cut them again. Yeah, that fits really well, actually. So sweet. All right, cool. Oh man, we're dropping listeners or viewers. You got these two holes done. Like, this might feel boring, but it's a very important part of the costume, so it's like, you know, wearable. So yeah, just saying, folks. Just saying. Oops, really messed up that cut. Oh, man. Watch The Watchmen. It's like you can find it in the $5 bin at Walmart with V for Vendetta. Like, that's a thing. It's like V for Vendetta, which actually I thought was okay. It wasn't all that great. It was certainly different. It was okay. I wasn't actually a huge fan for V for Vendetta. It was super weird. And I know it's also a really good story, really good comic line. But The Watchmen's awesome. The reason it's even better for you to watch now is because now that we're used to Marvel's happy, like, whatever, go lucky superhero movies, it's actually going to feel different, as opposed to when it came out, we had Superman Returns as our lightest. I'll watch it after Origins for you. I'll bring that with me to Origins, bro. You should watch it after Origins, though. You should watch it as soon as you can. Literally as soon as you can. Like, it won't even hurt my feelings if you said, I'm going to stop watching your live stream right now, dude, and I'm going to go watch The Watchmen. That would not hurt my feelings one bit, like, at all. My favorite character in The Watchmen is the comedian. He's also arguably the most scumbag, horrible human being in The Watchmen. Oh, that's okay. I don't like him for his personality. I like him because of how different he is from other characters. Well, let's see how this works. These cool straps. Oh my gosh, look at that. They go through it. Crazy, crazy cool stuff. Yeah, throw it like that, like I'm some kind of, like I've got a bow tie on. Hey, sit there and got a new job. That's pretty, that looks really whorish. I'm taking that off. Hey, that's good. That's good. Making money? Making money. Boom. Terrible, terrible sunburn. What are you doing? If I can inquire, if you don't mind me, inquiring about what you now do for that sweet, sweet money. For all the dough, for all the cheddar in the cheese basket. I lost it. There it is. The hot glue gun. A $10. Shit. Making an extra $10 is good. I love that. I absolutely am all over that, dude. I need something to burn off the end here. Sorry, guys. I thought I wasn't going to be working on this, so I was super unorganized. I can smell the hot glue gun burning. You're right. Hot glue gun should be hot enough. So I was an electrical contractor, but now I'm an electrical maintenance worker for local school district. That's really cool. Nice. Yo, what's up? What's up, you hot chick? I hurt my feelings a lot.
Good.
Uh,
You taking care of my mom?
Am I?
Are you?
Somebody said I was.
Okay, you are.
Zooey mama. Putting on some hot glue. I got all the holidays paid off, and I only work from 6 to 2. Dude, that's great. Waking up early in the morning, getting work done, and then being done at 2 o'clock, that's insane, bro. It's beautiful. Health insurance is great. You're like Bob, Agent of Hydra. What do you mean we don't get dental? Hope you get dental. Dental's a pain in the butt. Dental is some expensive stuff, especially for kids. Their teeth are like Tic Tacs throwing gang signs in your mouth, you know? I don't know what's up with kids, but messed up teeth. Sometimes. Some people have great teeth. It just depends. 100% depends. But that is awesome. That is what I like to see. I like to see people doing better in life, enjoying things. And I've looked into electrical a lot, actually. I think electrical is really cool. Got to plow. So, okay. They also make you run the plow. That's interesting. Which means you might have to wake up earlier than 6. I don't know anything about the public school system. I'm sorry. I don't know what time do kids get to school? Like 8? Like 7:30? Football games. Okay, see, now you're like, all this good stuff about the job. And then it's like, man, sometimes I'll have to work football games. Football games kind of suck. I understand, though, because they need the lights. Some people actually really like mowing. I'm not a huge fan of mowing. It's like, it's cutting grass. But it's not bad if you listen to music, you know? So, like, mowing is not terrible. But, hey, at least you don't have to. Mainly 8. Okay, so they go to school at 8 o'clock. That's what I was wondering. I don't know anything about public school. I am not a product of the public school system. Thank goodness. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Moving some stuff around, making sure this works fine. I have to remember how to thread these through these little dudes, because sometimes I forget. You should be able to pull it like this and it won't come all the way through, but it just did. I have no idea how to thread this. From 2 to midnight, I won't do anything unless they need me. There it is. Got it. Unless they need me, I'm at the game for a just-in-case thing. That makes sense. If there's one thing I've learned from that one Super Bowl that happened a couple of years ago, people really don't like it when lights don't work. Dope. I'm not great at math. That's the one thing. I was actually looking into electrical, and this guy's like, "Yeah, man, we'll hire you. We'll hire you like totes my goats, bro." I love trades. I think a trade is the way to go. I think I actually got this thing figured out. Dope. Oh, I should have threaded it through before I made the thing. Shoot. All right, now I got it. Because once it's this, it's going to be a part of the costume. All right, we can basically cut it off right there. Where's the scissors? Where'd the scissors go? Dude, I would work any job. If I've got to wake up at like 4:30 or 5 or whatever, that's fine if I get done by 2. Hardly ever do anything. Oh my god. It's free real estate. My man. Oh, there are the scissors. They're under a bunch of stuff. Shoot, I'd do it, dude. I'd totally, you know. The one time I fixed electric fence for my grandfather, though, and I shocked the ever-loving crap out of myself. Sometimes I just don't get it. That's the right way it should go on, but it's also completely wrong. Let's try that again. Yay. It's free real estate. My man. love it. I love it so much. Ah. By the time I get up and eat my, I don't not eat Captain Crunch. Better watch it there. I really don't even like cereal. Completely despise eating cereal for breakfast. I think the steak for breakfast. Got you a house. You just have furniture. Nice. I had a box of matches because I'm that ghetto and old school to burn. I need to burn these fringes off. And I had a box of matches somewhere around here. Not a box, but a book of matches, I believe it's the slang for that. This is wicked hot. I'm going to move that over to here before we burn ourselves. Man, where's our fire starting? Where's our fire stuff, man? Is it under this? No, it's not. That's a shame. That is all that. That needs to stay there. This is all this. It's right there. Whatever, I guess. The heat gun will melt stuff. Fun fact. Book of matches, yeah. Velcro might work. I just don't trust Velcro some days. I don't have a single reason not to trust Velcro because my Soldier 76 mask, this is a little loud, my Soldier 76 mask was super tight against my face and it's held on by 2 strips of Velcro in the back. See that? The heat gun's working though. Okay, a little hot for my fingers there. Heat gun totally works. So it's like an unlimited lighter. I never have to refill because it's a heat gun and I just got to plug it in. Electricity, buying lighter fluid, same difference, whatever, man. We gotta wait for that to dry a little bit because my fingers will get burnt, roasted, and toasted. I used to have a lighter. It's right here. It's this really sick lighter, and I still have lighter fluid for it. But now, see, I got it all the way on the plus, put it on hands-free mode. Just doesn't light anymore, and it was dope. It was like the coolest thing because I'd light it, I'd throw it on hands-free, I'd click it, and I would just do whatever I wanted to do on fire. It was awesome. I never actually abused it. I never just lit stuff on fire to light stuff on fire. I only ever used it whenever I wanted to burn a little bit of wood or put a little bit of damage here or there on something. I was very professional with my lighter usage, and it still broke on me. And it's a shame. It's a gosh darn shame. I tell you what. Oh, these are burnt and crisp enough, but not burnt and crisp enough to burn and crisp my fingers. I'm just trying to figure out. Get a torch. Be a real man. Guy who's never seen Watchmen is gonna talk about my manliness. Okay. Sure, dude. Sure. I can't figure out how to get these things. Oh my gosh. Do they go in like this? Dude, these little strap things are so hard to fiddle with. I have literally no idea. Ah, there it is. I got it, but it's on the wrong side. My gosh. Well, that's easy. Just twist it around. God, idiot. Such an idiot. Now it's on the outside. Good Lord, I'm special. Got it. We got that side done. You me, Seth Aaron. Let's go. Origins, third down. No. I love you too much. That's one done. So since I gotta do stuff, that's our one done. I'm gonna see. So we do something like this. Pop it open. We take it to the almost end of its rope. I'll be whining about nothing. Never, you know. Hey, look at me. I'm a comedian. It's actually not. It's not too bad. It's pretty comfy. It's weird to sit down in. It's gonna be even weirder when I've got the belt going on. But that works. That holds it. This shoulder is way off because this side is completely just zip tied together, which threw off the balance for the shoulder. I'm gonna cut a little thing out of it and then zip tie it together as a fix. But this is the comedian bodysuit from The Watchmen, as you can see. I like it. I like the way it looks. That strap works super well. Ooh, oh no. People can't have hair. So there we go. We're just gonna put another one here in the bottom, and then it'll work super well. Wow. Thank you, super fan Seth Aaron. I'm gonna grab one more little thing for the comedian here. So another thing is that I've got like one shoulder done for the comedian. I don't know how to like hold it on, but there we go. I've got one of his shoulders done, the stripes. I need to get the big blue star shoulder pauldron done. It's such a weird shape. I don't really know how to do it. But this one was actually fairly easy to make. So it looks cool. Looks good from the side. Looks good from the top. It's super smooth. It's a very red. And I think we're good to end it there. We're going to end it on that note. We got the suit mostly figured out. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, hey. I just checked the phone. Download for HeroClix, episode 209. You'll Never Take Me Alive, bro. God, that's a great name. It's up. It's up on Twitter. Chris did not tell me this. He just posted it on Twitter. And then I normally just post it on Facebook when I see he posted on Twitter. So I got to make a Facebook post. So follow me on Facebook. Go ahead and slap that love react. I'm going to glitch out. Everything just glitched. I'm completely frozen. I'm going to wait till it's not frozen. Wait till it's not frozen. All right, it's not frozen. As you were filming, I just got the notification. Yeah, man. Dollar Tree Accepted. It's up. We are going to. I'm gonna go post it on Facebook to the latest episode of Dollar Tree Accepted. Thank you guys so much. It's been a really long time since I was in the prop shop. It's actually been a year since I started making these videos. A year and a week, actually, right now. I'm gonna try to continue to keep pumping these out for everybody. I absolutely love making stuff on camera. I love letting everybody, it makes me work for at least an hour every week on props. So sit there and don't get sleep. Go listen to our hour-and-a-half podcast. Everybody else, I really don't care. I love you all, though. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm very happy with the progress we made here. Hopefully the judges are also happy at SoDakCon. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all so much for watching. More in the future. Happy trails. Happy trails.